All the way down?
All the way down. This is a time to fight through adversity. This is a time for me to be strong for my children, be strong for Patty.
An emotional moment for the former governor of Illinois, reacting to his historic jail sentence. But the day didn't start off that way. On a cold morning on Chicago's North Side, nearly 3 years to the date after his arrest for conspiring to sell President Barack Obama's Senate seat, the disgraced former Illinois governor, Rod Blagojevich, and his wife, Patty, stormed out of their North Side home, greeted by a field of media, and headed to a federal courthouse to face a tough judge and a prosecution looking to imprison him for 15 to 20 years. Blagojevich, a father of 2 young girls, told the court that he was unbelievably sorry for his terrible mistakes. This was his last chance to convince the federal judge that he deserved some mercy. Then, shortly after 12 o'clock on Wednesday, the federal judge gave former Governor Rod Blagojevich 14 years in a federal penitentiary. The prosecution was looking for 15 to 20. Nonetheless, that sentence very stiff. And in a state loaded with a history of crooked politicians, some believe a serious point was made today.
And I believe that a lot of public officials are going to think 2 times, 3 times, or maybe 10 times before they engage in behavior that could be construed as illegal.
Many of the jurors who convicted the former governor this past summer were in the courtroom during the sentencing.
And I do feel bad, especially at this time of their lives, that his daughters, they're basically going to be growing up without their father being around, and I feel very sorry for them.
On the street, Chicagoans had strong opinions.
So, former Governor Rod Blagojevich got 14 years. Too much? Too little?
No, I think it's an appropriate sentence. I think the message needs to be sent that corruption won't be tolerated any longer, and anything shorter than that just doesn't serve our purpose.
Governor, are you willing to apologize to the voters of Illinois as you did?
Even after the sentencing, people still were demanding an apology.
A sentence of 14 years.
Meanwhile, the federal prosecutors were pleased.
The public has had enough, and judges have had enough. This needs to stop.
And for now, perhaps it has. The 54-year-old was ordered to begin serving his sentence on February 16th, when he will share a cell with other inmates and work a job, possibly scrubbing toilets or mopping floors at the prison, while his wife Patty tries to sell their home and raise their 2 daughters. Robert Ray, Associated Press, Chicago.